Good morning, first graders everywhere. We have a fabulous first grade team here, ready to share some important information with you. I'm going to turn it over to our first grade teachers right now.
Hey guys, it's Mrs. Morris, and we as first grade teachers love to read, and we know that you love to read too, and that is something that you can do wherever you are. I got a picture of one of my students who stopped on the side of the road on his bicycle yesterday and sat down on the side of the road on the curb and started reading. You can read wherever you are. So we wanted to share with you some of our favorite books, and you might have some of these at home, and if you don't, you can always go to YouTube and get read alouds on YouTube and search for these and watch them on YouTube. I think the libraries might be opening pretty soon, so maybe mom and dad can take you to a library when it opens and get some of these books. But we wanted to share our favorite books with you. My students will know exactly who I'm going to pick because my favorite is Shel Silverstein. And this is actually my favorite book by him, Where the Sidewalk Ends. And he writes poems and he writes poetry, and he has a whole bunch of really funny, crazy poetry that he's written. You might have read The Giving Tree. And he has lots of other different books that you can read. So that's my favorite, Shel Silverstein, Where the Sidewalk Ends. Miss Bednarski, how about you?
I have so many favorite books. One of my favorite ones is Danny and the Dinosaur. And this is Danny and the Dinosaur Go to Camp. And the first original book was Danny and the Dinosaur. I read that when I was a little girl. I remember it. And it was just so much fun. So in this one, he goes to camp and he gets to do all kinds of fun things. First of all, he's the first dinosaur to ever go to a camp, summer camp with his friend. And then in the story, he has a race with the kids. He also gets to go to the lake with them. He gets to roast marshmallows, all sorts of fun things. And like when they're in the lake, instead of using rowboats, they get to ride on a dinosaur. So it's a lot of fun. So, and this book is really easy to read as well, and it has a lot of good pictures, and it's a lot of fun. So I recommend Danny the Dinosaur. It's by Danny and the Dinosaur, by Sid Hoff. All right, Miss Swaller.
Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well.
Go ahead.
My kiddos probably do what? Oh, sorry. My kiddos probably already know which book I'm going to choose because my classroom is decorated in this theme. But my favorite author is Dr. Seuss. I absolutely love Dr. Seuss's books. In fact, I have a bunch of Dr. Seuss books already in the nursery for baby Adeline. So some of the books one of my favorite books written by Dr. Seuss is The Cat in the Hat, which I have a lot of his decorations around my room, my classroom. But a couple of the other books that Dr. Seuss has written besides The Cat in the Hat is Go Dog Go, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, and another one is 10 Apples Up on Top. So he is an incredible author, and I love how he uses rhyming as well. It's a great author. So, all right, Miss Sakiri, what about you?
All right, friends, a Sakiri favorite book is Dragons Love Tacos. This book is written by Adam Rubin, and it is so funny. We love it because we love tacos over here. I know my class, we talk about Taco Tuesday all the time, but in this book, they have such hilarious pictures and all these dragons doing such funny things, and there's a great mystery that happens, and we figure out why dragons don't love tacos so much. If you like this book, you also might like Dragons Love Tacos too, or High Five is another book written by this author. Andy has some funny ones about squirrels. All right, Miss Broughton.
I really like books by Eric Carle. One of my favorites is The Tiny Seed. I love his colorful illustrations in his stories, but also that they're teaching you something. Like in The Tiny Seed, you learn about the life cycle of the plant, how seeds are spread, even how seeds or plants are harmed. Other stories you may know by Eric Carle, Brown Bear, What Do You See? That's as simple as learning your colors and sounds that different animals make. And The Greedy Python, he has lots of great stories with lots of great illustrations. So here's an example. Some of his illustrations, very colorful. I love these illustrations. What about you, Miss Swanson? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Miss Swanson couldn't be with us today, guys. I'm so sorry. Miss Swanson's not here with us today, but we know that she loves reading and lots of books, and she would encourage you guys all to be reading so much at home. And I think Miss Sakiri has another note for us, a challenge maybe.
All right, friends, if you have a favorite book that you want to share with your first grade friends, you could take a picture with your book and you could post it below underneath our video on Facebook or send it to your teacher so we can show some other first graders what you're reading. So you might want to just take a smiley face picture and show us that favorite book you have. All right, we'll see you soon, first grade. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. We miss y'all.